Alright guys, it's been a while. I just purchased this FS94R. It's a lot lighter than my 91, so I thought I would go with the 94 because it's a little bit lighter by about 2 pounds. It's got a 6-ounce smaller tank on it, but I think it'll be good. Already got my equipment defender brackets on for the trimmer rack. I really like the limiter for the RPMs, and right now I'm installing an hour meter on it. I install hour meters on all my equipment. I actually have my Echo in here actually to fix it. So what happened on my Echo is the screws vibrated out. This Echo vibrates a lot, so I have some sticky tape that I'm gonna stick to the back of that one. You can see it's back under here, just tucked here for right now while I fix that. And yeah, obviously you can see the wire is kind of fraying because it's been down there. This blower has 49/4 since I bought it, and I think I bought this in 23 or something like that. Could have been, yeah, 23. So I've owned that for a while. So 50 hours. I've just wanted to see, like, oh, how long a piece of equipment like this will last. So that's why I have that, and it's, you know, wrapped around the spark plug wire boot, and then rolls down here, and as you can see, it comes down here, and it's supposed to be up here. So I have some screws from a different hour meter I'm gonna put in, some double-sided tape, and if that really doesn't work, I've actually, on my mowers, I have these same ones, and they're big enough for these small zip ties that I've got. So on this 94, you take the 2 front screws up here, and then there's 3 on here, and then you got it open. So you pull this boot off the top of the spark plug, and I've just decided that I'm gonna wrap down this whole thing to get a good contact. And plus, if I do want to move it, I still have the wire because it's not large enough. Here's another one to go where all my other ones are mounted on my trimmers. This is a little bit smaller. There's just really no good place to put it. So I'm actually going to zip tie it on this left side because the right side is actually the exhaust. So I don't want to melt that wire. So what I'm going to do is actually zip tie it instead of screw it. So I'm going to use the screws left over and put it in the Echo. So how I have it is I wrapped it around here. I've got a zip tie to hold that end down and a zip tie to hold this end. And then it's got this nice thing from the factory where they're running a wire down this little channel, and then I've got it running down this channel as well. I just took it out though, and then I left myself a little bit of slack, just and I can zip tie that to the top if I need to. Just using the whole thing so I can have some slack. So if I do want to change it, I can without, you know, scrapping a wire, because I haven't looked and saw how much these wires are, but you know, it'd be good just to be safe and just use the whole thing, because it conducts, you know, for the spark all the way down, so it should just work. Let me get it all assembled. Obviously you see how the assembly is, so if you want to put one on, see how long your equipment lasts or how many hours you put on a year. My other trimmer has about 66, and I bought that in 22, so this will be, you know, the 3rd year running it. So obviously you see I'm not doing that many accounts. I was doing 15 last year, now we're doing 25 this year. So we're definitely stepping it up. I've only had one of these die. People complain about these things dying. I've only ever had one die, and it really wasn't that important because it was on a mower. But yeah, so let me get this thing all sorted up, and then I'll show you the finished product. Okay guys, so I am done. I zip tied the thing to here. I shaved the ends down with a file so they're not so sharp. I'm gonna go check this. You start it up, and then after a few seconds, this right here should blink. That means it's working. Everything went together nicely. And there's an hour meter. Like, it's not in the nice spot where you can see it from the side, but it is there on the top. And hopefully, you know, you can rest your arm against here. Sometimes it gets hot, but it doesn't look like it's gonna get in the way. Hopefully, it don't even matter if it falls off. I know I left this a little bit long, which I probably should have put it in there, which it's kind of loose compared to the other ones, but that's how it, like, kind of must fray and stuff like that. So that's kind of cool. We'll see how many hours we get out of this thing, and we'll see how we like this thing. I already know how I like. It's got the throttle thing. It's got the new style head on it. It's 2 pounds lighter. And then my other one doesn't have a fuel gauge. This is a fuel gauge on this side. If you tilt it, you can see the fuel. I'm not sure how long that will last until it fades. But this thing, I've not gotten a film with it to see the power difference between my 91 and my 94. So we'll see that. But that's going to be all it for today. I'm hoping to post some more videos this summer. It's just super busy, and trying to keep up with videos is a lot. But we're going to get out there. We start mowing this week. And yeah. Alright guys, I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.